Hello, learners. Welcome to my class. Our subject for today is Health 8, and we are now in the weeks 5 to 8 of 4th quarter. And for today's video, we will going to discuss the effects of drinking alcohol. At the end of this video lesson, you are expected to describe the harmful, short and long-term effects of drinking alcohol. Interpreted blood alcohol concentration in terms of psychological changes in the body. Explain the impact of drinking alcohol on the family and community. Applied resistance skills in situations related to cigarette and alcohol use. Follows policies and laws in the family, school, and community related to cigarette and alcohol use. Suggested healthy alternatives to cigarette and alcohol to promote healthy lifestyle. Before we proceed on our lesson, will you please answer the following question by determining whether the statement is true or false? Gateway drugs are habit-forming substances that may not be addictive but may lead to the use of other addictive and dangerous drugs. Very good. This is true. Cigarette has its main components such as niacin, phosphate, and depressant. False. Alcohol and cigarettes are example of gateway drugs. True. Smoking increases appetite and eventually gain weight. Very good. False. Gateway drugs are inexpensive and readily available. Very good. The answer is true. Let's move on. Alcohol is an intoxicating substance produced by fermentation of grains and fruits. When we say fermentation, it converts carbohydrates such as starch or a sugar into an alcohol or an acid. It is considered to be a depressant that slows down body functions such as movement, speech, reaction time, and thinking ability. It is a drink that contains ethanol, a type of alcohol produced by fermentation of grains, fruits, or other sources of sugar. Alcohol consumption plays a vital role in many social culture. Most of countries have laws regulating alcohol production, sales, and consumption. COVID-19 pandemic affects a lot of family across the country and will most likely have a long-lasting impact on public health and well-being. Alcohol misuse is already a public health concern in the Philippines and in different parts of the world, with dramatic increases in emergency department visits and alcohol-related deaths over a year. Alcohol has a potential to further complicate COVID-19 in multiple ways such as decreased function of immune system. Alcohol misuse may lead to inflammation that interferes with the body's immune response to viral and bacterial infections. Excessive alcohol consumption may not only influence COVID-19 susceptibility and severity, but also the broad effects of the pandemic are also likely to lead to excessive alcohol consumption. What is alcohol? Alcohol is a colorless, bitter-tasting substance that humans have been consuming since the ancient times. It comes from fruits like grapes, apple, strawberry, and grains that underwent fermentation. This is the process of extracting alcohol from a plant or fruits. An example of fermented alcohol is beer. A beer is extracted from grains. On the other hand, wines are from grapes and other fruits. There are three types of alcohol: isopropyl, methanol, and ethanol. Isopropyl and methanol are used in laboratories and are poisonous and fatal if taken. Ethanol is also called as the beverage alcohol. When humans consume this in unregulated amount, it may result in intoxication and alteration of the nervous system. People have different reasons for drinking. Some drink during occasions, while some drink habitually. Here are some of the reasons for drinking alcohol. Peer pressure. People try alcohol when they are in social settings where everyone else is drinking. Stress relief. Alcohol provides the temporary illusion that problems have disappeared when in fact they have just been temporarily put on hold. To lose one's inhibition, alcohol provides the courage to take on difficult tasks. Curiosity. People are curious to find out what it feels to consume alcohol. Socialization. Alcohol often served during social gatherings. Psychoactive effects. Alcohol provides a sense of relief and detachment from reality. And modeled by others. Alcohol drinking is sometimes influenced by parents and other people. What are the reasons for drinking and not drinking alcohol? Religion. People abstain from alcohol drinking because of religious belief. Avoiding dependency and addiction. People who have had a bad experience from home will avoid alcohol drinking. Pregnancy. Drinking during pregnancy increases the risk of miscarriage, stillbirth, and premature birth. Taking medications for long-term conditions. Alcohol decreases the effect of maintenance drugs for diabetes and circulatory problems. Intolerance to alcohol. Some people have abnormal or allergic reaction when drinking alcohol. Many people do not realize how alcohol affects their physical and mental health. Alcohol affects every organ in the body, especially the central nervous system. It is easily absorbed into the bloodstream. The liver metabolizes certain small amount of alcohol, leaving the excess alcohol circulating throughout the body. How alcohol affects the body depends on the amount consumed, age, weight, and gender. Here are the short and long-term effects of alcohol drinking. Short-term effects includes slurred speech, impaired judgment, distorted vision and hearing, decreased coordination, decreased perception, unconsciousness, vomiting, diarrhea, upset stomach, breathing difficulties, anemia, and blackouts. And the long-term effects include the reduction in size of brain cell, permanent brain damage, it weakens the heart muscle causing cardiomyopathy, stroke, fatty liver disease, alcoholic hepatitis, fibrosis, cirrhosis, pancreatitis, increased risk for cancer of the mouth, esophagus, liver, breast, and throat. What is BAC? BAC stands for blood alcohol concentration. It is the amount of alcohol in a person's blood. Alcohol enters the bloodstream within minutes after consumption. Certain amount is absorbed into the bloodstreams throughout the walls of the stomach, the rest affecting every cell in the body. The liver can only metabolize 1 ounce of liquor in an hour. If a person consumes more than the said amount in an hour, the excess alcohol builds up in the bloodstream causing effects to the body. The table shows the blood alcohol concentration level and its effects. Alcohol drinking have an impact on family and community. Alcohol dependency affect not only the person who has drinking problem, but also the family members surrounding him or her. Behavioral and mental aspect can be greatly affected by alcohol over time that causes him changes in behavior and rational thinking. This condition may turn to domestic violence that may lead to verbal and physical abuse. Alcoholism can affect the community by causing the increase of vehicular accidents, high rates of crimes, decreased labor productivity, and increase in medical expenses. The following are the strategies in the prevention and control of cigarette smoking and drinking alcoholic beverages. The development of resistance skills can develop an individual resist temptation or pressure. Resistance skills are skills that are used to say no to an action or leave a situation. Here are suggestive ways for effectively refusing negative peer pressure. Number 1. Say no assertively. Give reasons for saying no several times. Repeat saying no several times. Use nonverbal behavior to match verbal behavior. Avoid situation where you will be pressured into making wrong decisions. Avoid people who make wrong decisions. Resist pressure to engage in illegal activities such as drug pushing and snatching. There are healthful alternatives to cigarette and alcohol that promote a healthy lifestyle. You just need to participate in sport and other physical activities, develops a hobby like cooking and baking, or join clubs and civic organization in school or in the community. Congratulations, because you made it this far. In this video lesson, you have learned the following. Number 1. You have learned the harmful, short, and long-term effects of drinking alcohol. You interpreted blood alcohol concentration in terms of psychological changes in the body. You also learned the impact of drinking alcohol on the family and community. We also tackle how to apply resistance skills in situations related to cigarette and alcohol use. And last but not the least, suggested healthy alternatives to cigarette and alcohol to promote healthy lifestyle. I think you are now ready for the assessment. So here's the direction. Read the questions carefully and write your answer on a piece of paper. Are you ready? Question number 1. What are the 3 types of alcohol? Question number 2. List down at least 4 short-term effects of drinking alcohol. Question number 3. List down at least 3 long-term effects of drinking alcohol. Question number 4. Enumerate the 4 ways for modeling resistance skills.